Yes, it's Christmas time, and it's me, ECW fan, the Collector. And we're a few weeks away from Christmas. It's hard to believe a year passes by that quick. And Jack Frost, he is nipping at our nose. But today I'm going to do a top 5 favorite holiday movies. This is my top 5 favorite holiday films. Now, a sixth one, this could be one that I debated putting on the list, but almost everybody names this film in the 2000s, and it's Elf. Elf is always named with Will Ferrell and Bob Newhart, and it's just one of those great films, and I'm like, I want to go with a dark horse at number 5. I want to go with one that nobody really knows. So, at number 5, we get this film.
Everybody say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! We gotta sing Christmas Tree. Tom, you take the lead?
Would it make any difference to you if I didn't want to?
Not really.
Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, you stand in woodland beauty.
It's the most wonderful time.
Oh, facial ice ball!
I can't feel my toes.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer.
Ow.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, Surviving Christmas is just a unique film. I mean, it come along with and bombed at the box office. Ben Affleck's career wasn't doing so well. It had Christina Applegate, it had James Gandolfini before he passed, who played a very tough dad. It had Catherine O'Hara. And the film is just so, silly for what it is, okay? An advertising executive, I believe that's what Ben Affleck is, or a banker, or some high executive, is kind of eccentric, and he rents a family for Christmas, and he sets about driving them crazy. And it's like, this is in the contract, okay? I think the guy's name is Bob. He said, Bob, we've got to do this in the contract now. We've got to sing Christmas carols. And he just drives the dad crazy, and the revelation at the end of the film is sad, and you can see why he acts like that. And it fits. The movie is really good. I've always enjoyed it. I love the funny scenes and him just driving this family nuts and bonkers, and him, like you saw in the trailer, him throwing snowballs at the sun and just hitting the sun with snowballs. Number 4 is, of course,
This holiday season, Arnold Schwarzenegger is on a mission.
I'll get that toy. I promise.
But Sinbad is in his way.
This is war.
Now, get ready to shout till the last man drops.
Oh, poor baby.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way. Only in theaters.
Number 4, of course, is Jingle All the Way. And it's one of my favorite holiday movies of the 1990s for the commercialism aspect of Christmas and needing that one special toy for your son. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad do really good in that film. And I'm going to say, it's probably one of my favorite films, team-ups. Whereas these two competing dads who want to get their son this special toy. And I just love grinning Arnold as he knocks out Sinbad. Oh, did that hurt you? And he just takes off gleefully running through the stores. And it just shows that mass commercialism that people would go crazy over toys back in the 80s and 90s. And just hit these stores before the internet took over. Now you can just go on Prime and just order, like I do. Or you can go on Walmart.com or Best Buy or any of these places. You can just go online and get these items. But now, what we have now is just basically, or back then we had this where you just would go into a store and you just have to hope to God you can get that special item, be it Cabbage Patch Doll, G.I. Joe, toys like that. And it's just, it was a unique time period. So that's why I like Jingle All the Way.
You better watch out. You better be good.
Can I take something out for you?
You better not live in the neighborhood, because the Griswolds are spending Christmas at home.
We didn't come to impose.
Oh, hell, there's plenty of room. Can I refill your eggnog for you? Drive you out to the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead?
Chevy Chase.
Everybody come out quick, look at the lights!
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 1st at a theater near you.
At number 3 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I almost put this one at number 1. I was close to doing that, but I was like, I think at number 3 it fits. It's probably my second favorite Lampoon film, the vacation films, and I just love Clark Griswold and the family just trying to have a holly jolly Christmas, and it just all goes crazy, from the very opening, from the cutting the tree down in the forest, to him driving it back, and the squirrel in the tree, and Cousin Eddie showing up. I can't say it on here, but when he's pumping his waste into the sewer, and then sitting there drinking a beer, it's just a fun film. It's just a fun. And Julie Louise-Dreyfus shows up, Elaine from Seinfeld in the movie. I didn't know it at the time until years later. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Elaine. When you're young, you don't really notice that. But then I was like, yeah. And I actually remember seeing this in the theaters with my parents. We went as a family to see it, and it was a good one. I love the sledding. I mean, all the scenes used are iconic. You can just name all the scenes from the film. And I think it's the second best vacation film, really. And he don't even go on vacation. It's just Christmas. It's just Christmas time. Number 2 is, of course,
in this modern age, too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom! Hush!
Shut up, Ralphie!
So now, in the spirit of the original,
Needing you! Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot!
MGM presents A Christmas Story. And unwraps the secrets.
Didn't I get a tie this year?
Of the original, traditional.
You look like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded.
It's smiling at me.
All-American Christmas. A Christmas Story.
this was a tough decision. And I actually flip-flopped on putting this one at number 1, but number 2, but I finally settled in. And Christmas Story at number 2 for me is because it's been so overexposed. I mean, the film is on air 24 hours a day on D&D. I think they still do it. It's a great film, and it's a great Christmas film. And it's one of my favorites growing up as a kid. I remember watching it, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas all the time. And I'll never forget, shoot your eye out, kid. And, when I first got a BB gun, that's what, my dad and him would joke with me about that. Don't shoot your eye out now, because that become iconic, But Ralphie and the family celebrating Christmas in the 1950s, early 1950s. It's one of those moments, and it's a great film for the old man, David McKay. I think Gavin, I think it's his last name. God, I can't think of it. But the old man is he's just so perfect in it. And I love the leg lamp. He gets that leg lamp, that's all he wants in life. He's old, and he's done, he's the dad, and does his job, and all he loves is that leg lamp. Even though his wife is like, oh my God, she don't want the lamp there, but she goes along because he does everything he can. But yeah, the whole rabbit costumes, making poor Ralphie dress in them, and it's fun for that. And I love the radio, them listening to the radio. and the Ovaltine radio and all that stuff. It's a great touch. You know, when you're watching it growing up as a kid in the 1980s, you don't really realize that this is what life was like back in the early 50s. And how Westerns was the thing. And my dad, you know, he's a big Western fan, he was. And so he liked the film for that.
Prophecy has come to pass that there would come to us a chosen one, and that he himself would be an artisan and a skilled maker of toys. From this day on, now and forever, you will bring our gift to all the children in all the world. This is your legacy and your gift, as is the gift of flight.
Alexander Salkind presents Dudley Moore.
Merry Christmas! It certainly should be.
And John Lithgow in The Real Story of Santa Claus. Now, for the first time, the legend comes to life. In an Alexander and Elia Salkind production, Santa Claus, the movie. Seeing is believing.
Now, number one, yep, it's Santa Claus the movie. And Santa Claus the movie has a lot of personal things for me, because it's the first movie I remember going to the movie theaters and seeing as a kid. Yeah, you know, Santa Claus the movie is the first one I remember going to the movies and seeing. And I was like 6 or 7 years old when I saw it. And I mean, man, it was a sweet film, you know. Dudley Moore as Patch and John Lithgow as the villain, and I think Tom Huddleston played Santa. I mean, it was perfect casting. The guy looked just like Santa. I mean, he was iconic as Santa. And I've got the Blu-ray of this, and me and my niece watched it, and she was little. She just liked it when she's real little. She's like, Santa. She just pointed at Santa. It's the guy. I was like, yeah. You got Burgess Meredith as the, I guess, I can't think of his character, but he just shows up and he's like, he gives us a speech. You are Santa Claus. This the trailer shows. And, yeah, he's a toy maker, and it's just so good, you know. And you see more, and reading the stories behind the movie, you know, the Salkinds basically went to Dudley Moore, and Dudley Moore was going to play, they pitched him Superman 3. They pitched him playing, the imp from the fourth dimension, Messelpick, I believe that's his name. But Dudley Moore was like, no, I actually got an idea. And Moore's like, my son is big into Christmas, and I told him about this elf named Patch. And they built the whole movie from that, from his wanting to play an elf. And they was like, okay. And, I mean, the movie didn't do good at the box office, like Surviving Christmas didn't do good. But it's become this classic, you know. It's become this iconic classic. It's then got re-releases on Blu-ray. A new 4K version just come out, I think about a year or two ago. It's just so good for that. And I, you know, like I said, it's a movie you can just sit down and watch, and you can get the story of Santa Claus. And, you know, John Lithgow is the villain, you know, eating stuff in candy canes, and it's just in his mouth, it's one I like. And the McDonald's tie-in is probably the most iconic part of the film. I actually remember having the books.
Ho, ho, ho! When you buy McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Santa Claus the movie, you get one of 4 full-color storybooks or coloring books.
Thank you, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! McDonald's Happy Meal featuring Santa Claus coloring or storybooks.
Because after the movie, being a little kid, we stopped at McDonald's, and I got me one of those books, the Christmas books. I think I had 1 or 2 of them. It was just so nice, you know. And it's just memories, you know. That movie. That's why it went number 1 for me. I debated the last 3 could have went either way, and Lampoon's Vacation was probably a top contender. And I was like, well, I'm more tied into Santa Claus the movie, because I actually remember so many iconic things from the movie and after as a kid. So, but I hope you enjoyed this top 5 Christmas movie list of mine. These are just my personal favorites. If you have any personal favorites, you can list them off. And coming next week, or it'll be a comic book haul. It'll start off the Christmas holiday season. I'm gonna go ahead and show off a mega haul from Mile High Comics, which will start off the Christmas holiday season. So, and then all through December, you're gonna see the Christmas haul videos. So, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a happy holidays and have a happy Thanksgiving.